Yesterday, President Trump declared that it was, in fact, Liberation Day. His giant tariff policy that he just dropped on the market unilaterally, probably unconstitutionally.
Look, at this moment in time, with the market down 1,238 points right now on the Dow Industrials and the NASDAQ down 800 right now, and the market's not even open.
Fox News just had their et tu brute moment with Trump. The same network that couldn't stop gushing over their orange hero is now treating him like yesterday's garbage after his tariff plans sent the stock market into a nosedive.
This big, beautiful economy that actually was rolling pretty good with jobs and inflation coming down feels more like the Game of Thrones Red Wedding.
Remember when they blamed every economic hiccup on Biden? Now they're suddenly economic experts warning about Trump's tariffs. Funny how a 1,500 point drop in the Dow Jones can make even the most loyal Trump puppets at Fox suddenly discover their conscience. Or maybe just their investment portfolios.
Trump finally released his Liberation Day tariffs. The market sell-off was so bad, JP Morgan kicked up their probability of a recession.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Fox News had a full-blown love affair with Trump for years. They couldn't get enough of him. His face was plastered across their network more than their own logo. Hosts would practically swoon whenever he called in, treating his every word like it came straight from the economic Bible. When he claimed the stock market would crash if Biden won, they nodded along like bobbleheads on a dashboard. When he insisted his tariffs would make America rich, they cheered. When critics questioned his policies, Fox jumped to his defense faster than a cat on a hot tin roof. But then something truly extraordinary happened. The market took a nosedive. We're talking 1,500 points in one day. And suddenly Fox News discovered economic journalism. The very same talking heads who had been giving Trump economic foot rubs were now wringing their hands about his tariff plans. The network that once portrayed him as a financial wizard with a Midas touch was suddenly warning viewers about potential disaster.
Trade wars are bad. Tariffs are a tax. Consumer prices are not going down.
Yesterday, President Trump declared that it was, in fact, Liberation Day. His giant tariff policy that he just dropped on the market unilaterally, probably unconstitutionally.
Talk about a quickie divorce. The whiplash is enough to send you to the chiropractor. For years, Fox blamed Biden for every economic hiccup. Inflation was Biden's inflation, supply chain issues were Biden's crisis, and gas prices were personally raised by Biden himself, probably while cackling evilly. But when Trump's proposed policies spooked the market, suddenly tariffs became dangerous, and trade wars weren't so easy to win after all.
Weren't having it, and eventually had no choice but to tell the truth. And the truth is, the economy is in shambles and Donald Trump is to blame.
What makes this flip so fascinating is how rapid and transparent it was. Within the span of days, the same network that had minimized economic concerns during the Biden administration was now amplifying warnings about Trump's potential impact on the economy. One Fox guest even predicted an even greater crash of the stock market if Trump's policies continued, language you'd never hear them use when discussing Democratic leadership.
Under Joe Biden, Fox News are now in turmoil trying to reconcile with the ramifications of the economy under their fearless cult leader.
This wasn't just a minor adjustment in tone. It was a complete reversal that would make Olympic gymnasts jealous. Even Fox's biggest Trump cheerleaders started changing their tune. While the network's stars like Laura Ingraham and Sean Hannity had previously celebrated Trump's economic vision, they began expressing concerns about recession possibilities and market instability. These weren't subtle shifts either. They went from Trump is our economic savior to everyone panic about the recession faster than you can say corporate interests.
JP Morgan upping its recession odds to 60% from 40% previously.
The catalyst for this dramatic change. When JP Morgan raised its recession probability to 60%, Fox personalities suddenly became deeply concerned about economic indicators. These are the same folks who downplayed similar warnings during Biden's term, dismissing them as fear-mongering. But when Trump's policies threatened market stability, these warnings became urgent breaking news. It's amazing how quickly economic expertise develops when your stock portfolio takes a hit.
Look, at this moment in time, with the market down 1,238 points right now on the Dow Industrials and the NASDAQ down 800 right now, and the market's not even open.
These are the problems that a U.S. manufacturer faces because the parts are coming from somewhere else.
This isn't just about economics, though. It's about Fox protecting its own interests. The network's corporate stakeholders and wealthy viewers watched in horror as their investments plummeted, and Fox responded accordingly. Their audience includes people who care deeply about their stock portfolios, and Fox knows which side their bread is buttered on. When economic policies, even Trump's, threaten those interests, loyalty gets tossed out faster than day-old sushi. The speed of this transformation was nothing short of remarkable. We're not talking about a gradual evolution in thinking or a measured reassessment. No, Fox went from portraying Trump as an economic genius to sounding alarm bells about recession within days. This wasn't subtle repositioning. It was abandoning ship while it was still sinking.
There's this blinding light, like a giant searchlight staring at everyone with these tariffs. And these numbers aren't going to make any difference at all.
I mean, it is not going well. This is being executed poorly. His economic advisors are being intellectually dishonest.
Their corporate overlords and wealthy viewers saw their portfolios tanking, and Fox got the message loud and clear. Protect the money. This episode reveals what Fox News truly values. Their relationship with Trump was never about ideological alignment or even personal loyalty. It was transactional. As long as Trump delivered policies that benefited their bottom line, they were happy to promote him. But the moment his approach threatened their financial interests, that relationship hit rocky waters. It's the classic "it's not you, it's me" breakup. Except in this case, it's not you, it's your economic policies that are tanking our investments.
Hundreds of billions of dollars in new taxes on Americans be the largest tax increase since the Revenue Act of 1968. One of the biggest tax increases on American consumers in the history of America.
BMW is going to rethink South Carolina because it's not going to import tariffed parts, engines.
The shift wasn't just about protecting Fox's corporate interests. It was also about serving their audience. Many Fox viewers are older Americans concerned about retirement savings and investments. When Trump's policies threatened those investments, Fox had to respond to their viewers' anxiety, even if it meant criticizing their former golden boy. Money talks, and in this case, it was screaming, "Abandon Trump." What we're witnessing isn't some moral awakening at Fox. It's pure economic self-preservation. The media landscape operates on alliances that shift faster than Trump's Twitter feed whenever money's involved. As the Dow took a nosedive and recession warnings flashed, Fox hosts suddenly discovered the downsides of Trump's policies. Their loyalty was always to their wallets, not to any politician. So next time these talking heads try selling you their next political darling, remember this betrayal. Money talks, BS walks. Is this breakup permanent or just a temporary tiff? Doesn't matter. The lesson's clear. In the political media circus, there are no true believers, just convenient partnerships that last until the stock market says otherwise.